Hi everyone, Diana Auld here for another episode of Tip Tuesday. Today we're talking about things that you should do before you give notice. This is a kind of a fun topic because a lot of times people think, oh, I'm going to turn in my notice and I am definitely going to have 2 weeks to wrap everything up. And it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes you get curveballs thrown at you, like, the unexpected of being walked out or some other things. So the first thing I want you to do is to make sure that you take home important stuff in case you do get asked to leave immediately or have your access shut off to all of your accounts immediately. Make sure that there's any files or any tangible things that are in your cubicle or office that you have gotten those packed up and taken them home or ready to take home in case you get walked out. The second thing I want you to do is leave your project team in a good spot. Now, that's not to say that you should slave away and spend hours and hours and hours extra of trying to point people, but if you can just give a little pointer to this is what the status of the project is, here are a couple of key issues that we need to work on, and that kind of thing, it'll be really helpful to whoever has to pick up after you leave. You might do a more robust handover if you do work out your notice, but at least don't leave people in a bad situation. The next curveball you could get thrown, other than being walked out, is actually being counteroffered. A lot of times people are not expecting this when it comes and they don't know how to react. So what I'd like you to do is decide in advance if you would take a counteroffer and what that counteroffer would need to be. I'm not going to judge whether you take a counteroffer or not. That's a topic for another video. Not personally on team counteroffer most of the time, but if it's for you, make sure that you walk in and you're not surprised. And then the last thing I want you to do is decide how much information you want to give to the company about what you're doing after you leave in advance. Occasionally people have something in their, employment agreement or in a contract that says that they must tell where they're going next, but most people don't have that. So decide how much information you want to give so that you're not fumbling over yourself, trying to hide the company name if you didn't want to tell, or giving more information than you intended to, things like that. That's it for this week's Tip Tuesday. I hope this helped you out, and I look forward to seeing you next time.